you.
You can go now. Run along, Scoot.
So a lot of people are telling me to hit him, so I'll hit him real quick and see what happens.
Oh gosh, golly gee willikers, don't do that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy,
It's anarchy.
oh boy.
Now what? Oh, I see. Well, that's one way of doing it. Wow, Shivering Isles looks huge.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's run it.
You can go now. Run along.
Yeah. That's when you're literally standing in front of God and bro is like just chilling. Maybe that's not the time to like be a shithead, but you know, pop off, king. You do you. I'm here to support it. I like it. That's what's up, man. Where did I? Oh my gosh, I exited the Yakub and it's just destroying me that I'm like, that we made it through that shit and I just didn't, like, holy fuck.
Well,
So Rubin Sim is like probably about to have to call out to the people. I'm like, I was being a little critical of it early because I was like, I'm fairly sure that the like lore here is that homie was violating the terms of service. They said that they banned his shit because it was prejudice or profiling people in some regard to get rid of people who do erotic roleplay from family-friendly servers. And I feel like that's what happens when you have really lazy fucking selection of reason with bans instead of being to the point. Because there are times that Twitch be banning people and the bannable offense is there, but it's not the thing that they called it, right? Like, it happens a lot. Like, Destiny, not like it was a bullying of a person, not transphobia. It was with like this person's with terms of service on Discord. It's not like getting ERP people as a protected class. It's there's a violation there, but that's not necessarily the goal of it nor reasonable. It's more that it takes their data policy and fucks on it. You know, like they say you're not allowed to harvest our data in mass or use it for. It doesn't matter that it's for this, which you consider a protected trait. It's because you're doing these other things that look like two items, which like nuts under the golden play button. So like it makes sense why you got it, but the way that they explained it really fucking hurts the people that they are telegraphing support for the most by misdirecting outrage at ERP on family-friendly fucking shit as a way to protect a protected class during Pride Month. That's a very weird conflation of a company like Discord to fucking make.
finally happened. I flew too close to the sun and Discord deleted Row Cleaner. If you're new to the channel,
I'm new to your channel, but I'm not new to this content.
Platform. Now, Roblox has systems in place to detect when you upload an inappropriate game, but
I really didn't want to see that.
Instantly re-upload it, and they ping thousands of people in the—
Oh, I think it's because it targeted furry people. It was like largely, there was a fur cleaner bot, which used a similar, I think shared the account for creation, or the owner of the account was the same person. And I believe that's what's causing the bots to cascade, is because the platform is saying that furries are a protected trait. Okay, fine. I'll meet you there. But here's the thing. You give your ban reasons poorly, so that's shitty. And though I don't think that that makes sense, you can make it make sense to me, and I don't need it to make sense to understand how there's another violation there, even if you don't get to that one. But I feel like you saying that is telegraphing something as a company that isn't necessarily true or helpful or appropriate. You know, that's
their
that's
Discord server, which basically creates a non-stop stream for kids. What I did was
Sorry, that man was like kicking the sound. I'm so sorry. I had to like reach forward and like rub my eye at the same time to get it. I apologize so much. I'm the worst streamer on the fucking planet, y'all. tits.
A few friends together and joined a bunch of these servers and logged as many user IDs as we could. And we created a database of over 640,000 accounts. And then we made a bot.
I'm gonna point out something, and I don't think we should, like, I'm gonna point it out in context. I'm not trying to, like, here's the thing. These are their user IDs. They have just been de-anonymized in your video for the masses. Like, I vibe with what you're doing, but this is actually fucking weird to put the user ID. Let's say that it's the server ID and I'm wrong. If this is server ID, it's fine. If it's user ID, we have some problems.
We created a database of over 640,000 accounts. And then we made a...
Those are accounts. That's, you should not put that in your fucking video. Because now everyone, if the worry about the fucking ERP servers is that random kids get on them and harassed by adults too, why would you put a fucking vulnerable person who you don't know if it is or isn't fucking account ID, de-anonymizing them? Like, if you put a frequent victim of abusers in range of abusers who will watch your video and seek them out based on their account ID, then you're a fucking goofball. Oops, I pressed cancel by accident. Nope. Lol, can I undo? Lol, fuck y'all, you're waiting with me. I can, like, type loudly. I can also put music behind it. I think this is, like, fine. I think Yakub would still type the thing. I think Yakub would put on some Dark Souls music and be the Dark Souls boss for a minute. I think that's what we're about to do. I think we're about to listen to Backpack Bros music for a second and just type something out. We're gonna bang some shit out real quick is what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Fuck what Yakub would do. I'm gonna do this because I'm a fucking clever girl and I'm a little bit bitchy right now. I don't know. Fine. I guess. I typed this with 2 L's in it. That's an L. I make so many L's in a day that's like, there's 2 L's there. That makes sense. I'm just always a salty bitch. I mean, this is a good chance to make sure the syntax is fine. Pontiff Sullivan has nothing on me.
It's found in this database. That's basically it. That's how the bot works. Discord, is not happy about it. The project's
I mean, you just publishing the data in a way that does put potential victims of abusers at risk is actually a little iffy. Like, if there was if you putting it in the video is giving me a lot less security about how you maintain that data store, right? Like, that's just inappropriate use. That's inappropriate data disclosure. And it's really given me a concern that maybe you're not handling the data in an appropriate way. And maybe Discord they might have some more stance on this that I need to dig up. I'm not saying it's the case entirely, and I like the fucking goal of the project, but I like the goal of your project. I hate the modality of which you executed that scene of the video, given the auspice that might be people's actual data. If it's not, then that's fine. But I like what the goal is. But I just don't get down with I don't get down with using fucked up shit while we try to have virtuous means. Right, if we're trying to do something positive and helpful, I'm not about to evoke the things that I'm most concerned with happening to those I love.
I'm working on, including this one, are possible thanks to the support of viewers and sponsors like Red Magic, who just released the Astra gaming tablet, one of the most performance-focused with up to 20 Red Smooth 0.4K.
I usually would feel really remiss skipping a thing like this, and I actually do, genuinely. I don't like this, that I'm skipping it for someone. I know that they get engagement off of people watching it, and I'd usually turn it down for the very same reason. Here, I'm making sure we both link to their content in case you want to watch it later and give it more credence, or maybe not hear my loud bitch ass constantly doing a McPause champ. But I'm also just going to point out that's my concern, right? Again, improper storage of this data does put people at risk that might not be the predators you're looking for, but the victims they're predating upon. That's all. That's why I'm bitchy. That's all it is. That's the only reason. Good enough. Good and good.
Link below and enjoy the rest of the video. I am a little surprised.
And if that means you're depending on how the data is stored between instances of the plugin, if they can just open, if they can utilize the plugin to query a user list, if someone can just look at every user who's been flagged by using the plugin itself, or the bot itself, rather, my apologies. If it provides a means to call to the bot and yield a list of users who have been identified in mass, if that is, for instance, or it's page nateable and you can just page through it and go and get that, that's my concern, right? It's if it exposes data of potential victims in mass in an accessible way, because if a predator finds another predator, no one gives a fuck. But if they find the people they're predating upon, we all give a fuck.
Especially when you look at the reasons that they
if it's fake data, no one cares. All my bitching is moot. All my whinging is irrelevant, and they're good. That's my point being. If it's fake data, or if it's scoured through and it's all terminated accounts, yeesh, then that's whatever. I don't give a shit. Otherwise, that's my fucking gripe.
First, they accused me of discrimination. They said that my bot was targeting people based off of protected characteristics. Okay, let's break this down. The only characteristic that were into kids, that's...
No, the bot was the fur cleaner bot. Nope, this is a bit reductive. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm missing some context. Maybe there's been more communication that I've missed. But to my understanding, this might have been for the fur cleaner bot, not this bot, right? Row cleaner versus the furry one had some crossover in the way that they managed access keys and rather ownership of the project through the platforms they use. And that's why they're here. They should have made it its own little thingy.
It's not a protected character.
We'll listen to the person who's saying they feel wronged first. I'll bitch later.
Discord. I'm pretty sure that's a crime. And keep in mind, these servers are not small. They're not even hard to find. You can find them through Discord's discovery feature.
Yeah, but the child victims of abuse might be a protected characteristic if you unfortunately disclose that data without a degree of safeguard. Maybe you take in the user list on the server it's installed in, hash it, and send it zoop away, and it only bans on collision, maybe, but then that doesn't get them off the platform, and it just kind of leaves a trail. So I don't fucking know.
Even though their terms...
Do you, bro? I don't know what the fuck to do, so you do you, but that's my gripe.
Specifically say you can't have any...
And you also can't harvest the data of Discord in mass in regards to users, user IDs, messages, etc. You did also do that. You harvested who was on which server, user IDs in mass. And then this is why you're having this problem, homie.
Any adult
Like, again, I like the project. I just don't like how you executed it.
content and servers that are discoverable using this feature. It's very clear that they have selectively enforced their terms of service, not just
I mean, they fired most of trust and safety. You're fucking correct. Same with Twitch. They fire most of trust and safety, and then no one's safe on the platforms. People who break rules don't get banned, and then we wonder why. It's because they laid off 25% of the fucking workforce, and it's the people that keep CSAM off the platform that got let go. Yeah, that was like 2-3 years ago that it started. That's why it's been going downhill. That's why you don't get your shit seen.
course, they've bent their terms of service as far as they possibly could to encompass our bot. The servers that you're in are public information.
I'm so sorry. I think I've covered how this is going to go down. I'm saying to this point, like, this is very reductive and misinformative. I apologize. I, again, appreciate the project. I don't like the modality.
Robolox servers. Finally, and maybe most importantly, Discord said that we were not honoring requests to delete people's data. And by data, they mean
Yeah, user IDs, presence in a server. You need to comply with GDPR and CCAP and be willing to shred that shit upon request. And if they no longer have custody of that data, they can't honor their obligations. So they likely do have to push your ass. And you know this. So don't frame it distinguishously or go frickin' make sure you know why. Please tell me you didn't, please tell me you didn't use Carl Jobst's lawyer. Please tell me you didn't use Chat GPT. Please tell me you spoke to someone who can represent you before you made this video.
the user IDs that make up the database that Row Cleaner bans people with. This does not
It's not just Row Cleaner, and it's not just that one's database. It's that there's the database for the furry folks too, and that was considered a protected characteristic. Again, I don't necessarily think that should make sense to me, but that said, that's what they're ruling on. That still is irrelevant because the terms of service violation, again, should be the fucking harvesting of the user data in mass and in batch and in large quantity from the servers. Like, that's the violation that they should hinge this on. By pivoting it on anything else has done nothing but lend fucking credence to folks saying protected characteristic gets used in ways that folks don't agree with and should be like challenged in mass. That's Discord is helping pop, like, actually platforming a narrative that doesn't need to go on for this. It's like so fucking
not make a whole lot of sense because Row Cleaner's
so fucking
database
wild.
is basically a ban list. If you have a Roblox game and you have a
Yeah, but now that list might include victims of sex criminals, and the victims might be children, and that is a protected characteristic. It's not even that list that got you banned, it's the furry one that got you banned, or that got you popped. And they rule the world, and I'm fair to them, as I am to everyone else, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to kill me when they take more over. Like, when they go Mother Sphere and they take over, they're probably not going to come after me.
ban list
They're
of
probably going to be like, you know, that bitch is pretty based. And then
people
leave
that
me the fuck alone.
cause safety issues in your game, can someone just send you a message demanding that you remove their ID from your ban list? What would even be the point of having a ban list if anyone could just demand to be
Because you need to comply with GDPR and CC. Oh, you motherfucker.
taken off of it? It doesn't make any sense, and it's really stupid that Discord.
I mean, something is. My existence. Definitely my existence is really stupid. Yes, that is true. That's
expects
very
me
true.
to do that. It's frustrating because the whole
agree.
reason that Row Cleaner exists in the first place, the whole reason that people need a bot like this and why the bot was
No, the whole reason, no. There's no need for the bot for this. There's need for the platforms to do their fucking job. Stop laying off trust and safety. Actually invest in the people to keep the platform safe. There's a need for a solution. A solution that we as a people have proposed is this kind of bot. It's not the fucking thing we need. We need a thing. We need a thing that likely doesn't violate terms of service. And yeah, we desperately need a thing. But it may not be the thing that you are bringing. And it's not, you shouldn't make it sound as though it's necessitated by your fucking conversation. Discord's going to implode soon. Mitt Romney might make it happen. NSFW servers are looking like it's going to be not legal in the United States. Possibly. Like, enough states have made it to where you need an ID to verify to use, like, the hub. Mitt Romney's been trying to push really hard to make it harder for folk. I think Mitt's cute. I think this endeavor, I think it's executed again. Execution and modality's kind of shit, but the goal I fucking like. Right? I like the fucking goal. I think the way they're executing it's a little shit. I have some fucking criticism and I can voice it pretty concisely if we get to it. But it's pretty, like, it might, like, there's a good solid chance that we might see, yeah, that in the States at least. And the thing that fucks with me is, like, I'm kind of with Mitt. I just think that Mitt needs a fucking, like, I don't know if it's like a long game against the execs that are like giving pushback, because like there's a lot of fucking ignorant sounds in fucking reps right now about the fucking ins and outs of how they can deal with like data disclosure and managing it in a safe and appropriate way. And there's a couple like agent provocateurs up in that fucking camp up in the like House Representatives in general, as well as Congress in general, that are just like, and it's a bipartisan thing to like want to obliterate like, you know, consumer protection here and there because it might be told to them as a beneficial thing, but it ain't fucking always. Hey there, my goofball. Thank you for the fucking raid. How the fuck are you today? How is your life? How are you? We love you. You're awesome.
23,000.
I'm going to fight FD Signifier.
Servers. That's 23,000 people that said this problem is so bad.
I'm being critical of Rubin Sim right now. Again, I like the thing that he's trying to do. I think that I can clearly see how he's breaking the terms of service of Discord. It's not that they had to label it under fucking, they labeled it under picking on someone for a protected trait because it was for furries and their data being harvested. And he's saying it's because it's protected traits for getting people off of servers that were doing condo servers and erotic roleplay. That's not true entirely. It's because he harvested data that incorporates people's like erotic preferences as well, that got the other bot also popped because he didn't separate his code base or the namespace of ownership of it. And that's why he's here today. So he's being a little bit reductive and misinformative. And it's fucking K because it happens and it's a human fucking thing. But he's like, Discord, shitty ban reason resulted in a fucking devaluement of like their argument there. Right? They fired most of trust and safety. So did Twitch. They lost 25% of their workforce to save money. And that means they got rid of the people that get CSAM off the platform and deal with ban reports and reports of fucking inappropriate activity. That's who got canned. So when we look at Discord and Twitch and we're like, why doesn't shit get done? It's because they hire a few executives that cost a lot and they just sit in meetings all goddamn day and they don't have any people that actually do fucking work. It's a fucking sham. Security and safety and trust and safety is a sham there. It doesn't exist. It's a money sink for executives. They don't actually put it into the product for the customers. The customers and the people who run support keep the fucking place open. Woo. Anywho's, and then this person's being reductive. Y'all, we're learning about fucking Yakub shit because I don't like it. And I need to learn about it also. And then FD is going to deal with me eventually. But apparently FD Signifier can teach me about Yakub shit. And I want to learn about this, and I need to not be heated at this man. I need to take him fairly and kindly and not like a shithead. So if I want to fucking find a reason to like just generally be more kind to someone, what's my favorite thing? Learning something. What's my second favorite thing? No, what's my the mostest favorite thing? Learning for free, right? I love learning for fucking free. It's amazing. So I can do it. Fuck it. I can learn for free, and I can become less heated, and I can be all chill with it. And that sounds amazing. You have nice existence.
Servers. That's 23,000 people that said, this problem is so bad, I need to install a bot in my server and give it the ability to.
And then again, so my gripe with Rubin Sim's bot and row cleaner exceptionally is like, if the servers that he's harvesting user IDs from are servers that allow predators to single out children and bring them into their little like camp and then exploit them. If you're harvesting all the user IDs, you're also getting the user IDs of children. If you're not de-anonymizing them, we're at what, 531? I'm again, don't screenshot this. Be kind. Don't. I mean, you can, but don't be a weirdo, I guess. Bro puts a fucking list of user IDs. We need it for fucking example. Okay, cool. So bro puts a bunch of user IDs in the fucking like, in this thing. And this de-anonymizes users. So let's say that one of these is a predator and one might be, or two could be like the kids they exploit. Well, if you make that accessible to the world, if you put it in your fucking video, if you make it accessible to the world, and if it's in your database for row cleaner, and if let's say the bot, let's say it exposes the list somehow, then now you've just made it easy for people who are easily predated upon to be fucking seeked out by predators. My point being, I can see why Discord steps in. I have some criticism for how the fucking bit of shit executes. I do think there's ways to make it fine. And fuck it, there's ways to make it fine. But it starts with, and we do need a solution that protects people, because the companies that should be doing that on their platforms, in most cases, outside of TikTok's robust terms of service that prevents medical misinformation, engagement baiting with medical misinformation, and false stories that prevents misinformation about like polarizing shit and will step in on it. Outside of them who do that, we don't really have many robust terms of service that protects the fucking users. And then TikTok still does some weird business decisions that I'm critical of. So whatever.
Hundreds of thousands of members. Any of these servers.
That is an Undertale server. What the fuck?
Could have been taken down before row cleaner. If Discord's moderation team did their job.
The moderation team they fired, they let go of 25% of the workforce. What moderation team? It's like when someone was like, why doesn't Carl Jobst like hit on more fucking people of color when he's outside? Bitch, did you look at the video? He was in a homogenous area. It sucks, but you can't make him teleport people in to hit on that aren't fucking there. I mean, maybe if you were there, you could have let him rizz you up, but I don't think he was trying to rizz up dudes. I would have liked to see Carl rizz up dudes. I really would have. I think Carl hitting on men would be adorable, personally. I think him showing his chops, telling dudes they look cute, would be pretty fucking adorable. I think I'd like watching that. It would be wholesome. I think him telling people they're cute instead of sexy is wholesome too.
I don't mean to bother you. I just want to say I think you are really, really cute.
Thanks.
Like,
Have a good night.
dude.
Really, really cute.
Oh, thank you.
That's all right. Sorry to interrupt you guys. I don't want to bother you. I just want to say I thought you were really, really cute. Just want to...
Anywho's, neither here nor there.
Created these servers. Row cleaner wouldn't even need to exist in the first place.
Sorry, you said racism no, and a part of me was like, y'all, do you have any idea when someone was like telling me, when I heard that people were being rude to each other, don't tell Twitch that we're going to have to hear the words of this man, the Mr. Saltman, tell us some things so I understand some context. Don't tell them. They'll be upsetty spaghetti and I'll have to get into a fight. I was going to joke about AFK reacting to this whole video, but it's contextually pinned to this because unfortunately now Apollo Legend is being in like respect to Apollo's family. Apollo's not dragged into this. Everyone else is though. We're trying to like dig through some shit, so I'm taking a break from it to like fuck around and play games. And y'all, like I have so many tabs. But it all starts with me deciding to fuck off and be less than serious.
Hey Ela, I was thinking about making a video again. What do you think?
I found some funny.
I don't really have time anymore for that stuff.
Really?
I found a funny thing.
I'm a CEO now. I got a company.
Come on, let's go make a video.
I found something so charming it's gonna make your britches melt.
Hey, you're nothing to me. You're just that podcast guy. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You look like a little bitch. I'm the CEO of a huge clothing company. What?
So in like 2-3 days, I'm gonna fucking clip this. I have it downloaded. I'm ready to go and clip it. Like all of this folder, like all of fucking gosh, golly gee, cursed is downloaded and ready to be clipped. We're almost there. We still have 1 billion tabs. Hello, it is so good to know you. So good to see you. How the fuck are you?
It would be easier for Discord to take down these servers than to come after.
They're not coming after the bot that you're talking about. They're coming after the account that publishes the bots because of the way you execute upon your bot's data privacy and possibly the way that you play it fast and loose with possibly the child victims of abuse's personal data. Possibly. Maybe the last one's just me. I don't know if Discord cares about the safety of children because I've just been bitchy at them for firing trust and safety because it also means that they can't do important things like deal with the fucking, like, hear me out, right? How do I put this? I want to boss them around to do things, okay? And they need to do their job and they don't have people to do the job, so they can't do the job because they keep hiring executives instead of fucking entry-level people. And do you know the best way to make a lot of American jobs? To force Discord to hire trust and safety people. In every country they operate. Fucking bring it. You want to fucking give more Americans jobs and deal with helping all the fucking people that got laid off fucking federally? Make Discord, bully them to give entry-level people trust and safety jobs because they done fucked up, and do the same to Twitch. Tell them to get good. Holy fuck. What bitches. What fucking bitches.
I've had a lot of people suggest that it's because of money, that Discord is doing this for money reasons. I kind of find that hard to believe. And the reason is because...
No, they're not coming for your guns, but I'm coming to put your guns and mount them to a robot. Thank you.
Yes, these servers get boosted. Yes, they are making money, but it's like, I don't know, a few $1,000s a month, maybe, like in total for...
I mean, they fired the people that take care of the safety of the user base to save money, to show the stockholders they're making money and having a viable product before they try to go public. And they're trying to market themselves to go public right now. So they're just going to be marketing first instead of product first, even more so. And so it's actually going to get worse if they sell the company and go public, because then they're legally obligated, legally, generationally, genetically, and financially obligated. Some of those were memes, to fucking do the best they can for the stockholder at the cost of the fucking user's privacy, safety, and security, because they have to make as much money as they fucking can for the stockholder, or else they get fired and lose their job and replaced by someone who will capitulate. So no, until you go and vote locally enough to stop that locally as well as nationally, that's not going to stop. So no.
All of these?
They're just not going to fix it because they have no, like, they literally can't fix this if they want to become more marketable and they want to sell themselves. They literally can't.
Really worth the brand risk.
Okay, they can, but it's going to have it'll have a hit on them and their viability trying to do that. And I bet they can roll the dice and pick that safety's worth less than money.
Of having...
Oh, it's a fucking horrible idea. Yeah, no, medium and small companies are where it's at. Publicly traded companies are a fucking... If I can tell you all anything that would be like very polarizing and without much more context, that startups, fucking VCs, and fucking publicly traded companies are weird. I would just leave it at weird.
Porn for kids.
I'm about to like start, like, I'm working on learning how to use local AI to moderate chat with StreamerBot and Social Stream. There's also a bot for Kick called KickBot that integrates with StreamerBot to let me moderate it. Because I stream on like YouTube, Twitch, and Kick most days, sometimes X too, but I didn't feel like streaming on X today.
It's all just
I should have. It was mostly video games. That X fucking eats that up.
Big misunderstanding. Obviously, this bot upset a lot of people. There are a lot of people.
But I'm like, the last thing I can do, like, I can moderate all the chats in an automated way aside from Kick. And shout out to the Kick folks. They're like sweet as fuck. Like, I've only had the sweetest folks. Everyone thinks Kick is some wild ass place. I've had sweethearts just roll up. It happens to pay more to streamers, and I just had sweethearts roll up. They're like really fucking kind. I've had one gooner. The only thing I'm doing the bot for is because it automatically it's that there's no way to block the fucking random, hey, follow me on Discord, give me money, I'll make you get more engagement, give me money, you'll get more engagement if you pay me. Those fucking bots, I need to ban them on site. And so I'm having a robot do it because I don't want to deal with that myself. I like playing games. I like playing Dark Souls. I can't pause Dark Souls, okay? I want to play Elden Ring. Also, I had to play Elden without you today. I had to play Elden at the start of the stream without you today. I hope you know that. I mean, the underlying problem in the timeline is that you can't have human error without humans. And somehow, like, you want to talk about the start of the stream coming back to us. Did I start making a tab group for this other thing? Why is there Darman is over? What the fuck is this? There's Carl shit in here. A statement from Billy Mitchell. More Billy Mitchell. I have learned to adore Billy Mitchell. I think that man's adorable. I think he's funny as fuck. Put my finger away. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Igloo, there's a joke about you, a finger, and a stinky finger, and you can figure it out, because I'm not gonna say it right now. If anything, I'm gonna put you on AFK tent. I'm gonna get up for 5 minutes. I'm gonna do something silly. I'm gonna sit back down. We're gonna get through this and be glad we're through the part of the day where I'm learning about Yakub. I learned about Yakub. I had one joke.
Keep cooking.
I had one joke this whole thing.
Probably
I have
look more
one
map.
whole fucking joke. And I ride the bees out of it. Like, I have a bees movie amount of bees upholding the airplane, which is how much this joke is, like, not funny. And they are upholding this.
We're gonna unban him.
And I ride it.
Keep cooking.
No regrets.
You're doing great. Everything you think is true.
Like, those bees have to hold up a whole plane. I think, is it the right movie? They're going to destroy us if I get stuck on this for like any bit of time. Oh my gosh, there's like this, yes, okay, cool. YouTube is going to eat my pants. They're going to absolutely murder me. No, do not play. Not for a fucking second, you motherfucker. Holy shit. They're like a fuckload of bees, and they're like actually holding a whole fucking plane. And then not just are they holding a plane, yes, this is a weird frame for it to be on. We are flipping this, god damn it. We're doing shit to it. I'm not watching it, YouTube. I know, I see you. I see you out there, YouTube. I know what you're doing. YouTube, get the fuck up. You fuck off. No. Okay. Fuck off, YouTube. There's bees like everywhere. And they're like, this thing is levitating. They've made a VTOL out of it. The bees made a BTOL. It's not a VTOL. It is a VTOL, but I mean, it's kind of a VTOL. It's a BTOL. Because the bees are upholding a whole plane. Like, there's a whole fleet of bees under a whole motherfucking plane, and their bees are holding up the whole fucking plane. Like, it's just, this is bee. This is not pollen, this is bee. The bees are like a bee loves right. This bee was also cucked by a woman. It's complex. Like there was a bee human relationship thing, and it's very much a country song. And then he goes and becomes like a big fancy artist, but not really an artist. He's more like a hero bee. And now so they're all like worshiping him like he's the biggest, like he's actually like everything that King Cobra wants to be and that Ozzy is like multiplied by 2. And that's this man's clout. Because he is like the big shit king who got the bees to save the world because they had it in them the whole time. And got the humans to deal with it because they had it in the whole time. And it also has this like apocalyptic interlude. And it's like, and then it all comes together. No, it doesn't all come together. No, just a portion of it is this fucking like bee VTOL shit thing where there's this fucking plane held up by bees, suspended entirely by bees. They did struggle a little bit, but it's actually a BTOL. Like they're just popping it down. It's just coming down. It's full of flowers. The humans have the flowers. The bees need the flowers. Everybody's had. Don't you dare fucking play, you motherfucker. I will fucking burn this whole goddamn planet. Holy fuck. I will do what the Protoss ought to have done with the fucking Zerg, and I will just glass the whole goddamn thing until there's nothing fucking left. You don't fucking do that to me. Don't you fucking play. YouTube, get your content ID demons out of my fucking go. Go. Anywho's, so it's got like they're cute bees. Look at them, they're adorable. And then this one is weird and is like trying to fuck. You can't see what I'm pointing at. God damn it. I'm happy I didn't press spacebar. I would have been exploded from the fucking mortal coil. Let me just like also strategically mute this shit. I mean, the Zerg are like kind of okay up until Kerrigan gets into it. When Kerrigan joins the Zerg actually like just become I understand the Protoss. The moment that, because they like, my boy Raynor is totally fucking cool. I don't want him getting fucked with. Like, it buggers me like that time that fucking the boy fucking Tom called the boy fucking Lemur a fucking like and a person, like a fucking afterthought instead of like engaging with the fucking content. Anywho's, so that's like anywho's. Raynor is such a fucking goofball, but like you gotta feel bad for him. Kind of like Godfrey, honestly. Like that man is a raging fucking shithead. And he did like participate in 3 fucking genocides at the behest of some woman who's kind of an asshole and tried to kill him too. But like, you know, he's down for like when he says he's down with you, he's down with you. I really do like that man. Like he's like, he pisses me off, but it's more that his wife is a bitch. I think he's pretty cool. Fuck Queen America. Fuck the Erd Tree. Fuck the fucking Erd Tree Federation. Fuck the Golden Order. Burn that shit down. Fuck those garbage ass actors. Anywho's, these bees are fucking cool. So they do this shit, right? And they uphold this goddamn plane, and then the whole fucking world's saved, and then the fucking credits roll, and then you know that the bees are about to inherit a fucking apocalypse. It's so fucking good. The moment that Kerrigan joins is the moment that it turns from like a thing to like, she is weak. She is weak and she is willing to compromise with